Hi everyone, today we're going to talk Aeropress and how to brew it. Going to be using Kenya AB from Empire Coffee Roasters. Reason I'm using this particular coffee is personally I find that Aeropress highlights some of the sharper notes in coffees. This particular one, cracked pepper, plum, and blackberry, so it just tends to highlight those really well in my experience. We're going to be brewing 22 grams of ground coffee to 300 grams of water. So I'll show you exactly how we get 300 grams into an Aeropress that'll typically only take about 230. Make sure we've still got 22 grams, get a little bit over. There we go, that looks better. So we're brewing inverted. So Aeropress upside down, our ground coffee in. Onto the scale, I'm going to zero our scale. Again, a kitchen scale is perfectly fine. Highly recommend a timer. So we're aiming for a 50 gram bloom for 30 seconds for this particular coffee. Pretty standard recipe that I use for most Aeropress brewing. 22 grams to 300 grams of water. Works out to about a 75 gram per litre ratio, which is pretty typical for me for immersion. So after 30 seconds and a good bit of a stir to make sure that we get even saturation with our bloom, we're going to top the Aeropress off to 200 grams of water. So that's 100 grams short of our target. Again, just a quick stir, just to make sure we've got no lumps and even saturation. Going to leave this till a minute 15 before putting a rinsed paper filter over the top. So lock your paper filter on. This is where it's tricky. Make sure you grab the Aeropress tightly, both the top and bottom. Pop your vessel on the bottom, flip it, and a gentle plunge. We're aiming for a total of 2 minute contact time. I will generally, with an Aeropress, stop when you hear the gentle hiss of the air coming through, because then you're starting to stir up the very end of your brew. I personally think that brings out a little bit of additional harshness that I'm not a fan of. Once we've extracted, pop it back on the scale, zero your scale. This is where we add the final 100 grams of water to bring us to a 300 gram brew. So this is perfect for making a concentrate if you're brewing for more than one person, or you just like your coffee to last a little bit longer. And again, that bit of a gentle swirl, you can stir it if you feel more comfortable, and then off we go, and you can pour it into your vessel and enjoy. Nice and simple.